This wasn't just a horror movie. It wasn't fiction, and it didn't happen in Texas. The story that inspired the Texas Chainsaw Massacre began in a quiet farming town where doors were left unlocked, neighbors trusted each other, and no one imagined that one of the most disturbing criminals in American history was living right among them. His name was Ed Gein, and what police found inside his home in Plainfield, Wisconsin, would shock the world and change horror movies forever. In the early 1950s, Plainfield, Wisconsin was peaceful. It was the kind of town where everyone knew your name. Children played outside until sunset. Farmers worked the land their families had owned for generations. There were no serial killers, no missing persons cases. No reason to be afraid, or so they thought, because just outside town stood an old, decaying farmhouse, and inside it lived a man who barely spoke, rarely smiled, and carried secrets darker than anyone could imagine. Ed Gein was considered strange but harmless. He lived alone after his parents died. He was socially awkward, often laughed at by locals, and spent most of his time on the farm. People described him as shy, childlike, even polite. But behind that quiet behavior was a deeply disturbed mind shaped by years of isolation, control, and obsession, especially with one person, his mother. Ed's mother, Augusta Gein, was extremely strict. She taught him that women were sinful, that the world was evil, that only she could protect him. When she died in 1945, Ed didn't just lose his parent, he lost the only reality he knew, and something inside him broke. Years passed. Then women in and around Plainfield began disappearing. At first, no one connected the dots. Small towns don't want to believe monsters live next door. But in 1957, everything changed. A local hardware store owner named Bernice Worden vanished during business hours. Her son noticed something chilling. The cash register was open. Blood was on the floor. And Ed Gein had been seen in the store that morning. That same night, police went to Ed Gein's farmhouse. The realization that nothing inside that house was normal. What police discovered inside Ed Gein's home was so disturbing, many officers needed counseling afterward. Furniture made from human remains, household items crafted from skin and bone, gruesome trophies taken from graves. Ed Gein confessed. He said he dug up bodies from cemeteries. He said he wasn't trying to kill. He was trying to bring his mother back, to become her, to replace her. Ed Gein was arrested and declared legally insane. He was sent to a mental institution for the rest of his life. His farmhouse was eventually burned down, some say to erase the horror. But the story didn't end there, because Ed Gein didn't just terrorize a town. He inspired some of the most famous horror stories ever created. The scariest part, Ed Gein didn't look like a monster. He looked like your neighbor. And that's what makes this story truly terrifying.